You're listening to Systemic Error Podcast. The failure was designed.
3 days in and Trump's state fair already falling apart at the seams. Commentator, based on an article by Alexander Willis. $80 million for a hollow spectacle. The power was never in the Ferris wheel. The source is simple enough. A Trump-linked group, Freedom 250, staged a 16-day Great American State Fair that was already malfunctioning by day 3, with power failures, empty exhibits, melting ice cream, and even reports of Confederate flags in some displays. The event was funded with $80 million in taxpayer money, and the president responded to the backlash by attacking the artists who bailed and suggesting he could replace them himself. Follow the money, not the props. The real institution here is not the fairground. It is the political machine that got public money, claimed patriotic branding, and converted both into a personal stage set. The power relationship is obvious. Taxpayers financed the event, Trump-aligned organizers controlled it, and the president then used the collapse as another opportunity to perform ownership. This is not a case of an ambitious civic project going sideways. It is what happens when political branding outruns competence and public funding is treated like private theatrical budget. Blame the artists. Spare the boss. The article's framing matters because it shows the usual escape hatch. Blame the people who walked away, not the people who built a failure. Artists bailing becomes the headline-friendly cause, while the fact pattern points elsewhere. The event had already shown operational weakness before the public ever arrived. Power outages do not happen because performers lose confidence. Empty fields do not happen because critics post videos. Trump's response makes the dodge even clearer. He attacked the artists for getting the yips, which is classic inversion. Turn a management problem into a character flaw in the people with the least power. Patriotism as cover for neglect. The Confederate flag detail is not a side note. It tells you what kind of symbolism this event was willing to tolerate while failing at the basics. Empty exhibits, broken rides, and the charged political iconography are not random mishaps in the same tent. They are part of the same culture. Spectacle first, accountability never. That is how reactionary pageantry works. It sells nostalgia and grievance while the actual infrastructure rots in public view. The flag provides posture. The outages provide the reality. Pattern is bigger than one fair. This story is not really about a fair. It is about how political power launders itself through spectacle, how public money gets funneled into vanity projects, and how collapse is always narratively shifted downward to artists, staff, crowds, or bad luck. The people making the decisions keep the money, keep the microphone, and keep the right to define failure as someone else's weakness. That is the pattern. Institutional power creates the mess, then acts offended when the mess becomes visible. You've been listening to Systemic Error, thanks to Raw's story for today's article, with the automated voice of Labris. Thanks for listening.